most women that I'm noticing today, they're going with the hood guys. The guys like us with suits, they say we don't have time because we work a lot. So in other words, they get the guys that play the video games, and y'all got to take care of them.
I'm Dwayne Sullivan, CEO and owner of DES Entertainment. That's DES Entertainment LLC, where we are bringing you the best in Christian comedy, music, and acting. Give us a call, 985-338-3868.
MillieBees.com.
Available at these fine stores.
That sounds real good right there. Let's go. Be a nerd show. Yeah, a nerd show. What you say? Be a nerd show. Motivate a nerd show. Be a nerd show. It's the Anouk show. You join the inspiration. Just say her name, Anouk. No need for complication. The love, the laugh she shares and matched across the nation. Protect your peace and God, don't let it be mistaken. Her love for God is real, no need for phony faking. Be a nerd show. A nerd show. Be a nerd show. A nerd show. Be a nerd show. She's got joy and inspiration, laughter and motivation. Listen with anticipation. She seeks God's guidance in situations. So take your peace and joy. 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 Put your feet. Take your peace and joy. Put your ear. Take your peace and joy. Come on and just clap. Take your peace and joy. 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 Be a nerd show. What's her name? A nerd show. Say God is real. Be a nerd show. Protect your peace with anticipation. You get motivation. With inspiration. You get consolation. One more time. Nerd show. Be a nerd show.
You go somewhere and find you a hole and cry, but you have to have a certain amount of strength. When we start giving men these excuses, like, you know, she hurt my feelings or she's with another, then we kind of give them a reason for not handling what's going on with them. Absolutely not. Emotions, abuse, whether it's financial, physical, whatever. If he's telling you that you're not this or not that or implying it, leave. And I know that's an easy thing to say, but that should be on your mind.
Okay, do we have another question, Karen?
Okay, this is for, it looks like it's probably could be broke down really quick answer from each panelist up here. What would you describe as your ideal soulmate? And do you believe in soulmates and having one?
I think that means no.
Yes, I believe.
I think that was the answer.
Well, I believe in a soulmate. I really do. And when I say I believe in a soulmate, I want somebody pretty much that's as compassionate as I am, believe in God, love my kids. You know, somebody connecting me on that type of level. Because if you love my kids unconditionally, you'll love me the same way. My kids are everything to me. So yes, I believe in soulmates. But my kids, everything, you love my kids, that means you'll show the same love and respect for me.
Anyone else on the panel? Describe your ideal soulmate. And do you believe there's such a thing?
I do. And I think, see, I've been through a lot. So I've went through these transitions. But I realized that I didn't deserve a soulmate, to be quite honest with you. I'm just getting to the point where I'm starting to realize that I can give somebody what I want from them. A soulmate is somebody that's there. I mean, no matter what is going on, you know, you kind of accept each other. But again, I think it's easy to say that I want that. The question now isn't, is it possible, but can I do that?
That was a tough question.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I believe that a soulmate is somebody that make you, feel all the things that make you feel a certain type of way, and somebody that you can laugh and talk with and cry with, if it come to that. Because I believe that there's nothing wrong with a man shedding a tear if you hurt to that point. And I think that because we don't cry, we don't know that it's okay to say, hey, I'm not okay. And I think that is a direct contributing factor to all the crazy violence that go on among us as black men. And I think if we would, learn to tap into that and know that, hey, it's okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. But my soulmate is somebody who I can say I'm wrong with. We could grow together. We could laugh. We could cry. We could work it out. And then when somebody make you feel like that, it's like, because who want to be with somebody who, if two people don't bring them the heaven that you think you deserve, then you should be willing to release each other from hell. So yeah, I definitely believe if a person make me feel a certain type of way, and I in turn make them feel that certain type of way, and we connect. We on not everything, but we agree to disagree and understand that we're not going to get along all the time about every little thing. And if I encounter somebody like that, I think that'd be my soulmate.
Well, my
Equally
take.
yoked.
Well, my take on a soulmate is someone that really completes me. It's about me wanting to be with her all of the time, that we can feel one another vibe. We want to share a lot of things with one another. So I know a lot of people have not had a soulmate or don't even know how to reach out to a person to connect because they've been through so much. But a soulmate is someone that really completes your inner circle, your inner mind, and your thought pattern.
I was told that in therapy that you're supposed to come whole before you get into a relationship. You're not supposed to get with someone to complete you. You're supposed to come in whole already or stay single.
Yes, I want somebody that's healed. Yes.
That doesn't mean you are broken because you say that person completes you. Broken is when you jacked up before you go into the relationship. This person just make you feel overwhelmed with love. So there's a difference between being broken and somebody completing your whole complete circle. You know.
Okay. He smiles. You have something to say?
Yeah. Um, okay. And I respect my brother. But if you gotta cry and get forgiveness, you weren't crying when you did it. So what are you crying for? I just I think there's a personal responsibility, and I'm not saying it's easy to do, but you have to take responsibility for you. And if you meet someone that is possibly your soulmate, you have to make sure you're in a position to actually appreciate that blessing. You can't do that. It's if you're with someone and you're giving someone your all and they're giving you their all, it's not going to fail. It's only when you fail that it doesn't work. If I go into it looking for what I want and she goes into it looking for what she wants, it's not going to work. She has to look for what I want and I have to look for what she wants. Then it works.
It's about us. It's about us. I see some questions in the back. Can we take some of those questions in the back?
Why do men claim to be good men to you and then they play the victim when a woman leaves because he is not the man that he thinks that he is?
Because y'all let him cry and apologize.
Well, give Rod back the mic because one of these questions is directly to him with his name on it. It says, Brother Rod said that he said what he was before he got saved. How did being saved change you?
It didn't. My my heart attack changed me and my children. I got 5 daughters, and
Beautiful
I have
daughters.
4 sons, and I spent my time with my children. I wasn't an absent father. I realized that I have a responsibility to raise good people. It didn't have anything to do with me and their moms. It didn't have anything to do with anything than me being what I wanted them to be. I couldn't continue doing the things that I was doing because my children are now watching. If they see this and they see that, just like I have to keep a job, just like I have to be responsible, I can't be reckless. So, yeah, when I said I was saved, that was kind of tongue in cheek. I was just out there. My children and a heart attack changed me. Child support didn't even do it.
Now, do you really feel that men shouldn't cry in front of their wife or their girlfriend? Does that take away from their manhood? You say you
No,
have
no.
okay.
I think they should cry when it's warranted. I don't think men should cry because it's a reaction or they want to get a reaction, they want to get sympathy. If my dog died and I started to cry, if I got caught cheating, I'm not crying. I did it. That's the difference. If you can be vulnerable with the person you're with, please by all means do that. But you got to be careful. You know, if someone wrongs you, their apologies, they're crying, yeah, they're acting.
Hey everyone, congratulations Anouk on another amazing show.
Thank you, Dorian.
Thank you for the panelists who are there. Y'all give it up for Anouk. So I kind of have two questions, but the first question that I want to ask is, everyone, there's no secret that for the last 10 years, I know, of course, there has been the great debate between men and women. Women, I don't need a woman. Women, I don't need a man. Men, I don't need a woman. Men, what resolve can you guys give? How do you guys think that we can close that gap? Because once we realize that we need one another, but I don't know why there is such a big battle, the whole, battle of the sexes, men versus women. How can we close that gap? What are some things that men feel like women need to understand better so that we can close that gap that we have with this debate between the whole men and women thing?
Don't participate. People will try to drag you into that debate. They'll try to just be you and don't participate because it's all noise, right? And once you tune out all the noise, you can get to what's really important, and that is your love, your growing together. And
Thank you. Can I ask my second question? It's going to be fast. All right, man. So give us women, give us a game. Give us a piece of game that will help us. Dating out here, they say that there's pee in the pool, but it ain't the pee in the pool that I'm in. But give us some game. Everyone here is probably 35 years old or older. Give us a piece of dating advice that will make dating world not be so tumultuous.
Stop dating hood guys.
Actually, the biggest problem be the ones that got the suit and coats on, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, you're right, but not on this end. Most women that I'm noticing today, they're going with the hood guys. The guys like us with suits, they say we don't have time because we work a lot. So in other words, they get the guys that play the video games, and y'all got to take care of.
So your piece of advice is don't get hood dudes.
Don't get hood dudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
mine is don't sleep with the man at your house. If he ain't got nowhere to give it, don't give it to him.
Woo!
All that, I feel safer at my house. And I'm telling you what I tell my daughters. If he ain't got nowhere to get it, why would you do it? That's when he has the woman at home or the girl that's coming over. If he can be comfortable with you in his house at any given time, you're in a good position. If he's at your house, you're not safe. If you have an ex that's crazy and he's coming to crash in the door, he's going to do what I've done many times. Y'all need to handle that between y'all. If he's at my house and somebody comes through the door, stand by. I protect everything in my house and everything that I love. Never be intimate or share yourself with somebody at your house.
You have a response? He summed it up. Did you have a response? But put the mic all the way up.
Well, basically, yeah, he summed it up pretty good. However, I think women just got to know what they want. You know, you got to draw the line in the sand, and don't be willing to cross it. Allow nobody to cross it if this is not what you want. You got to soul search and actually know what you want. You know, in a man and how you want to be treated. And me and my daughter talk about those very things. So, and once you commit yourself to what you want and you know who you are, you know your value, you know what you're worth, you know, and you set the stage, you set the standards, and you gotta make him earn you, you know, because you definitely the prize. You're the prize.
Okay, we'll do one more question.
I have another man's point of view that's not on the panel.
Not yet. Any other questions? We'll take one more question.
Sorry, fellas, y'all was getting beat up a little bit, so I had to ask a real question from a man who's in his early 40s and figuring things out with dating women and finding a wife. So what I understood is a woman chooses who she dates, but a man chooses who he makes his wife. With that, we threw out a word earlier, peace. My definition of peace, I'm finding, is not the same definition as a woman's. So how do we get on the same page with the word peace?
That's good right there. Yes.
Communicate to her what your piece is, and reciprocal. She'll do the same. There's no room for ambiguity. You can't compromise your piece because you'll never be happy. She can't compromise hers. I think the straight conversation in the beginning, what you need, what you want, you have to communicate it. You can't compromise it, and neither can she.
But if somebody tells you something, so if somebody asks me a question and I tell them this is who I am and this is what I want, and then they tell me, no, that's not what you want. So they begin to try to change, and you're trying to be open. You're trying to give them the game, but they want to convince you otherwise. Yeah.
So it's time for you to move around.
Okay. So, any other questions before we move on? Going once, going twice. I am super excited that I got an opportunity to sit here on stage with some very handsome men that wanted to tell you all exactly how it is. Thank you, Abraham. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Davey. Thank you, Cedric. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. So now we'll transition to the next piece. I've done this show. This is my 4th time doing this show. And again, we try to make you laugh. We try to do this in a fun environment, the casino, because we want you to feel comfortable in being open, because we really are trying to make an impact. It's hard out here. I'm going to try so many times, but I'm going to get it right this next time. And I'm pretty excited about all that I have learned. And nobody's going to be able to take me fast anymore. And what I would like to do is, I have a lot of my past panelists in the audience. I really appreciate you guys for coming back, being here, supporting. We're going to continue this because we're going to help this community, because the community needs these types of conversations. I have a panelist that has been on every show, and he's here again tonight. I'm giving him his own segment so that he can share some words from Brandon. So, Brandon.
Y'all brought it tonight. It's the you and you. I love those questions. But it's one thing I want all of us to understand about relationships. Show gratitude instead of entitlement. And for you women, understand that a strong man builds slow not sloppy. And the reason that I would say domestic violence and everything that you're going through is because you're choosing the sloppy man instead of letting that man grow. Grow with him. That's just like the grass and a tree. The tree always leave the grass where it's at. So sometimes if it takes you to leave that relationship, leave it. But it's the respect that we don't have anymore. As far as black people in relationship, whether it's a man, woman, or whatever, don't just respect me in the happy times, in the happy moments. Don't just respect me in the eyes of everybody that's outside, and when we get home, we don't even communicate with one another. We don't even touch one another. And when we do make love, we only do it because I just want to acknowledge that I know you still here. You know, to the question that you was asking about the game. If you really want some game, I mean really want it, we grown. So I'm going to give it to you. Don't let him leave the house with no energy. Look, we grown. I'm going to give it to you. If it take you to go on his job and make sure that you're doing it, do it. Go get it. If he belong to you, you shouldn't have to wait till he come home in the four corners of your home. Make sure he don't have no energy. That way he ain't got no energy to cheat. You ain't got to worry about it. Put it on him every chance you get. Y'all already know. Y'all listen. And look, it ain't just about men. You got women cheat too. Women cheat too. They just good at it. We make the boldest mistakes, the most silliest mistakes. And one of the mistakes we make the most, a man made a song about it. Play that song for me. He leaving drawers. He leaving drawers. I don't have the same ones on that he left with. But like you said, guess what? Y'all see the red flags? You just don't want to address them because you don't want your friend to know that I'm having problems with my man or I don't want to be alone. Sometimes, man, look, check this out. I was alone for 25 and a half years. I don't have no problem with being alone.
I'm gonna step right beside him because you need to push him. I know.
But look, even though we make a lot of mistakes in relationships, we do. And I don't never want a woman to blame themselves. I don't want a man to blame himself. Sometimes we just stop doing what attracted us to that person. We stop communicating, we stop touching, we stop laughing, we stop going. We don't even have date nights no more. Bring that back. If it ain't number one day out of a week, bring back date night. It's just me and you. If you got kids, send them off somewhere. Buy you a new negligee. It ain't never too late to get it right. But sometimes when it comes to a man, look, who said it better? You gotta make a U-turn. Go home. Cause look, come here, Tawana. Let me use Tawana as an example. Let me show you something. Look at Tawana from her neck down. What can Tawana give me that I can't get at home? The only thing different is the head. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Make that U-turn.
Sometimes just make a U-turn. You know, if he step out, that don't mean that the man don't love you. And I'm not standing up here and I'm saying I'm a saint. I don't did it. Majority of all the men in here probably don't cheat it. Like the man said, he just be straight up with his. And then you ask the question, you say, who do you lie to? You called me the other day. What did you say? How did you phrase? How did you bring that?
I said, does the man lie to the one he loves or the one he does not?
He lying to both. You can't lie to one and not lie to the other. Because if I step out on you and I come home and get in the bed with you and you ask me where I've been, I'm going to say, oh, I've been riding with my partner. Ain't that a lie? We just got to get it right. We got to grow together. We got to start back talking to our elders. You know, you got people that been together 40, 50, 60 years. Guess what? They probably done been through everything that it is to go through. But you know what makes their relationship so special to me? They still together. They got it right. And y'all know, just like I know as black people, beautiful black people, when you together for that long, when one pass, it ain't too long before the other one go with them too, because that's their soulmate. Your soulmate is when I'm in my room, we about to go out, and I put on all red, but I ain't never told you what color that I was going to wear, and I step in there and you got on all red too.
Do you have on red shoes too?
Everything. You understand what I'm saying? We got to learn to start back loving one another. And for the women that's concerning this domestic violence, man, look, hit their ass back. I'm just being honest with you. Everything that you need, every answer to any question, and we spoke about this today, every question that you ask, any answer that you want, the correct answer, it's in the book. It's in the Bible. You just have to take time and sit down and read it.
I was a player out there in the streets. I ran women, and I got good at it.
Because the way I came up, I ain't never seen an ugly black woman in my life. Every woman is beautiful in my eyesight. I tell women they're beautiful all the time, but that don't mean I want to be with you.
I heard that when you're courting, you're in a courtroom, and so you should be doing some cross-examination.
The Anouk Show. Yeah, Anouk. Hey, what you say? Anouk Show. Be motivated.